Welcome back to Sam Sports. I'm joined here today by two-time Super Bowl champion Giants offensive lineman David Diehl. How are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing great. One of the most popular topics these days in the NFL are concussions. How many concussions did you experience in the NFL?
I can say thank God because I never had a concussion in the NFL. I always made sure I had my chin strap buttoned, enough air in my helmet, because I knew that was the most important thing that I could have on the football field more than anything was my brain and being able to think and react. And I always made sure that going into every game and every season I had my baseline testing, because if I ever suffered one, I would know exactly when to come back thanks to the doctors and the medical staff.
I'm sure every football fan wants to know this, but is fantasy football ever come up in the locker room, or do you play it now that you're retired?
I don't play fantasy football. But it does come up sometimes in a locker room. People laugh, oh, this person has you on their team. And I'm one of the people that say fantasy is one of the greatest things that happened to the game. I know a lot of people don't, but it's brought a bigger audience to the game. People watch games and players that they wouldn't watch because they may have this player or this defense. So it's only helped the game get better. And let's be honest, if a person's going to watch a blowout or go to another game, they're going to switch the game anyway. So I think it's done nothing but help and expand the game.
I got two more questions for you. First one is, as a former player, do you think that the transition to broadcasting is much easier for someone like you since you know what it's like behind the scenes?
I think that having the knowledge of the game is something that sets me apart. But if I didn't work or do all the internships and spend as much time as I did as a player, it would have been as difficult for me as it is for anybody else, because when you walk into those interviews, it's the best person for the job. It doesn't matter how many Super Bowl rings you have. That may get you in the door, but the best person who's going to get that job is the one who performs the best.
All right, so for my last question, we're going to have some fun. We're going to play bench, cut, and sit with with touchdown dances. We have Odell Beckham Jr., Cam Newton, and Antonio Brown. What would you do?
I would, which Odell are we talking about? If we're talking about Thriller, I'll definitely take the Thriller. That's for sure. I would put the Cam Newton last. I'm 36. I'm not doing any of that stuff. And then I guess I would do the Antonio Brown after that one.
All right, thanks for joining me today.
You got it, buddy.